Speaking of what happens in America, Media Matters is back at it. They found the fucking president of the Heritage Foundation. They caught him dead to rights saying the quiet part out loud. Guys, I'm telling you, you are not ready for this shit.
On these most critical times and critical issues concerning the Constitution, there is no...
Now, just so you understand, he's talking to a fucking psychopathic weirdo, the president of the Heritage Foundation, okay, on the War Room, which is the Steve Bannon channel, okay? This is Steve Bannon. So, like, the Heritage Foundation president is talking on the Steve Bannon network, like... Just so you understand.
No one better in this world. There's no better man, a Christian friend for time, someone who's a fierce follower of the Constitution. It's our honor to welcome Kevin Roberts to the show. And Kevin, if you just want to freewheel it and respond to those clips and tell folks what the Heritage Foundation is doing to protect the rule of law and to protect individuals in this great country. Pleasure to have you on.
Well, Professor, my great friend, thanks for filling in and doing a great job. Three things. Number one, in spite of all this nonsense from the left, we are going to win. We're in the process of taking this country back. No one in the audience should be despairing. No one should be discouraged. We ought to be really encouraged by what happened yesterday. And in spite of all of the injustice, which, of course, friends and audience of this show, of our friend Steve know, we are going to prevail. Number two, to the point of the clips and of course, your preview of the fact that I am an early American historian and love the Constitution, that Supreme Court ruling yesterday on immunity is vital. And it's vital for a lot of reasons, but I would go to Federalist number 70 if people in the audience are looking for something to read over Independence Day weekend, in addition to rereading the Declaration of Independence. Read Hamilton's number 70, because there, along with some other essays, he talks about the importance of a vigorous executive. You know, former congressman, the importance of Congress doing its job, but we also know the importance of the executive being able to do his job. And can you imagine, Dave Bratt, any president, put politics off to the side, any president having to second guess, triple guess every decision they're making in their official capacity? You couldn't have the republic that you just described. But number three, let me speak about the radical left. You and I have both been parts of faculties and faculty senates and understand that the left has taken over our institutions. The reason that they are apoplectic right now, the reason that so many anchors on MSNBC, for example, are losing their minds daily, is because our side is winning. And so I come full circle in this response and just want to encourage you with some substance that we are in the process of the Second American Revolution, which will remain bloodless if the left allows it to be.
Right on. Thank you, brother. We'll be right back after a break with Kevin Roberts to dive into...
My man said right on. Does this man actually believe what he's saying? Brother, he's the president of the Heritage Foundation. Of course he believes what he's saying. Yes. He is talking about Project 2025 there, by the way. And also beyond that, he's talking about the president doing illegal shit and how it's awesome that the Supreme Court has given him immunity from prosecution. He's also then following that up by saying this is going to be a second American revolution, and it will be a bloodless revolution unless the left intervenes. As in, he's just straight up saying, you know, it's Nazi time. Rise up. Is it a hot take to think that the Heritage Foundation is trying to appeal to the Christian nationalists, acting like Project 2025 is going to be some Nazi society when all it does is dismantle the federal government and make it impossible for the government to regulate? They're selling complete neoliberal dismantling of the government as a popular fascist ideological project. No, I think that they're also popular fascist ideologues in general. Like, I get what you're trying to say. They're just like bloodless neoliberals who only care about corporate deregulation, which is true. They do care about that. But no, I do also think a lot of them are just like psychopathic, rabid Christian nationalist fascists. Straight up. If they cared exclusively about corporate deregulation, the Federalist Society would not have actually cut abortion. They would not have shot down Roe v. Wade. That was the decision of a select few people, a percentage of people in this country that wanted to flex their power. Republicans have maintained abortion as a carrot dangling atop a stick for years. Okay, it's a perfect motivator for the white evangelicals to come out and vote hard. You don't make Roe v. Wade style decisions. You don't ever allow your foot soldiers in the Supreme Court to make decisions such as that one that will greatly undermine the Republican project. Unless you are ideologically committed to to some form of Christian nationalism where you want to show the rest of the country, like, we do have this power and we will follow through on it. We have the capacity to claw back civil liberties at the behest of a select few, a 30% white evangelical base. We will do it. We have the power to do it, and you can't say anything about it. You can't do anything about it.